Well, thank you very much. First of all, I believe that the people of Edo State ready to exercise their constitutional right by voting for the candidates of their choice, of knowing fully what has happened in the past almost 8 years, how Edo State have been bastardized with bad governance in the area of poor infrastructure, neglect of educational system, destruction of our general hospital, which of course is called specialist hospital. That today our fathers, our mothers, especially those living in the rural area, have no hospital to go to, built by the former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole. Now, as a matter of fact, it was a 5-star and a hospital have been contracted by the governor of Edo State, where our members, of, I would say, indigents, residents of Edo State cannot afford to attend the one built by former governor of Edo State, Comrade Adams Oshomole, where Governor Obaseki have contracted to a consultant. Only the rich can attend that hospital. And it's very disheartening and appalling. Yes, I believe by now they are ready to be able to do justice. My prayer is that, there must be a free and fair election. As you may recall of recent, Governor Obaseki told his candidates not to sign the peace accord, which of course called for a lot of questions. Why should you refuse to sign for peace? That means you are looking for other ways and means to cause mayhem. And don't forget, the police officer attached to our candidate of APC, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, was assassinated, killed, cold-blooded. Our candidate missed that bullet on that fateful day. Thank God, even though we sympathize with the family of the departed soul, may his gentle soul, Inspector Oko, rest in perfect peace. To show to you how wicked the governor is, I've not deemed it necessary to even visit the parents of the deceased, the police officer that was killed. Rather, he's speaking as if he owned this country, that Nigeria will born. Mr. IG, Inspector General of Police, from doing their constitutional duty by arresting those that caused the mayhem of killing the innocent officer while he was on duty serving Nigeria, serving, that is protecting his own, boss. That is Senator Monday. Yes, we are ready for the election, and those state people are eager, willing to exercise their right by voting for APC because of bad governance we have experienced for almost 8 years. I can't hear you. Repeat that question, please. Well, I am praying for a free and fair and just, where people are able to exercise their right. And I pray that, the security men and women, and especially the law enforcement, both the military, the police, the DSS, civil defense, and others, will be in place to make sure that lives and property are protected. And I pray that nothing happens. That's my prayer. And I also want to say, anyone will find himself, carrying arms during, election, I think have to face the wrath of the law. And nobody from both sides should want to disrupt this election. This election must come and must stay, and people must be allowed to vote for the candidate of their choice, knowing fully that those sons and daughters, Edo indigents, residents of Edo, are willing and ready to cast their vote for the candidate of APC, because distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo have been tested and trusted. His past antecedent, his report card, will show to you, not even as a politician, he was able to give succum, was able to sponsor, youth, men and women, giving them scholarship. When they didn't have water, he gave them water. He built borehole, he constructed borehole, he built hospital, he built, I'm talking about, skill acquisition center. He constructed roads. Listen to this, a man during the insecurity in Edo Central, when there was a lot of, kidnapping going on. This man, not as a politician, came to their rescue. He provided them millions of naira. He gave them a lot of vehicles, trucks, another Toyota van. Not only that, he was able to be paid them, giving them allowances. All those guys that were trying to, succumb in fighting the menace of kidnapping in Edo Central. He did it, not as a politician, but today he's a politician. Yes? Our candidate have presented his manifesto, which is a 5 agenda. It has to do with infrastructural development. We're talking about the healthcare system that have been in the state of comatose, where hospital built many years ago, especially hospital, have been destroyed by Mr. Governor Obaseki. That is. Thirdly, he talked about the educational system, where our educational system have been jettisoned. If you go to the areas, you will see where school buildings have roof, no chairs. Children are still sitting on the floor in the 21st century. This is an aberration. This is unacceptable. This is appalling and disheartening. This is a sin to God and to mankind. For any man or woman to deprive children, once upon a time we were all children, we had the opportunity to sit on chair in classroom, that today that we supposed to have said, oh, this generation we have done well, where a governor will receive millions and billions. Over 75 million came for Subeh for education. He called it Edo best, but to me and many others, it is Edo worst. That is that. Talking about agriculture, he spoke about agriculture, how he needs to empower farmers to give them soft loan to be able to farm. Not only that, to construct roads in the rural area, they are able to bring the farm produce to the city. That is to put food in everybody's mouth. And he has spoken a lot to declare state of emergency on insecurity. State of emergency. Our infrastructure that is on the roads are no longer motorable. When it rains for just 5 minutes, what you see, even in GROA, you see river Aswen. Now somebody told me the other day, it only river Obaseki or Aswen, also river Ogie, because he has always been only me in government. He has lived there, he has been there without doing nothing for his people. Now, my candidate is a candidate that where he was nobody, he strived. He wasn't born with golden spoon. He took his business from million to billion business today. Interweb, one of the biggest companies in Africa. I tell you, he wasn't born with golden spoon. Just like I wasn't born with golden spoon. He have given so much to the downtrodden. He have given so much to the less privileged. He has sponsored bills. He have moved motion. Not only that, he is the chairman of Senate Committee on Procurement, one of the Group A committee. I was a member of House of Reps. I know what it is. That committee is one of the biggest committees on the Senate because of his intellect, of his wisdom. Because he's a man of simplicity, a man of humility, a man with empathy that is ready to serve Edo State and give government back to the people, putting Edo State, putting the people first in his agenda. I am supporting him not because of what I will benefit, because I believe in him, I trust him, that he will deliver Edo State just like our comrade Adas Oshole did in Edo, just like what our late father, memory, Dr. Eso Bermuda did, just like the late Professor Ambrose of blessed memory, what they did in this state. Go and look at what they did. And ask Mr. Governor, what has he done? That is nothing but cheap blackmail, mischievous. Look, let me tell you, he can't say that. Mr. Chris Inekai is my younger brother. He understands. Between him, he knows that he's not supposed to be there. Knowing who Chris is, he's just working for, his paid master. It's all about. I want to advise Chris, my dear Chris, I love you dearly. Look, Edo State deserve the best. How do you not say Mr. Former Governor Oshomole is planning to ring, when Governor Obaseki is the one that has planned to ring the election by using the vigilante? You know now what has happened? The IG, Inspector General of Police, knowing fully their own strategy to rig the election by using the vigilante to start mayhem, killing innocent people, depriving people from exercising their right. I want to congratulate the IG for putting, an end, for suspending. That is the vigilante in state. It was a ploy orchestrated to cause mayhem on the people of Edo State. Mr. My dear, let me tell you all Nigerians to watch and listen to this. Those who need to read is Obaseki and his co-host. I don't believe in ringing. I have contested in this town. They came to support me immensely. The Christian community came out, the Muslim, the teacher, trader, the men and women. I am believing. Yes, the candidate of PDP from my local government. I've always defeated him. Yes, and we are going to show him the way because he has refused to put the people first. I've been in government for almost 18 years. What has he done for the people? What has he done for the Ipobaoha local government that he can boast of? I can tell you what I have done, what I did when I was a House of Rep member representing Ego and Ipobaoha. Yes, the records are there. Not only moving motion and sponsoring bill, but I was able to bring dividends of democracy to the Yenoma people by bringing infrastructure development, skill acquisition, construction of road, multipurpose hall, women empowerment, youth empowerment. I did it. Can he challenge what he has done in Ipobaoha rather than have enriched himself? He came to this town with nothing. Today he's a billionaire. He should tell us where he earned all this billion that he has earned. Enough is enough. Let them not say about Oshomole. Oshomole is campaigning. If Oshomole wants to ring election, you cannot hear him campaigning. Everywhere he goes, people are clamoring. Look at every day, people are begging for our face cap. Oh, Okpewolo, Senator Okpewolo, can face cap? Can I have the t-shirt? On many occasions, I have removed my t-shirt, removed my face, and give it to people. People are crying that they need a change. Mr. Tinubu, in his own wisdom, because of the fuel subsidy removal, money that was saved, we brought SACOM to the 6 states of the Federation, including FCT. He brought almost 500 billion to cushion in on the effect of hunger and starvation. Over 18 months, billions of naira came to Edo. Nigerians, Edo State should ask Obaseki, where is the money? What did he do with that money? Not only that, Mr. President Tinubu, he brought trailer load of rice to Edo State. There's nobody that can boast and tell you that they have received 1 cup of rice, talk less of 1 bag of rice. Now, what are we talking about? Dangote, his own wisdom, courtesy arrow, corporate and social responsibility. Dangote brought truck of rice. Where are the rice? They should ask Governor Obaseki, not to be blaming the center, not to be blaming Mr. President. Nigerians should ask their governor. Each state, they should ask their governor what they are doing. Not this parallel governors. They should challenge their governors. They receive federal allocation, just like the federal government receive their own money. What are the states doing? What has Governor Obaseki done with the billions that he has received? Yes, I'm listening to you. Thank you. Well, the problem I'm having when I'm talking is I'm having a feedback.
Yes, sorry, sir. Is the network, the delay in network.
No voice, no audio.
They're on break. They're on break. They're on break. They're on phone.
Okay. Wọ́n ti padà rí. Wọ́n ti padà. Lákì hẹ́yìn.